I'm not like other girls. I was the weird, awkward kid who always had something different to say. While other kids were playing with Barbies and Power Rangers, I was lost in my own world of fantasy and adventure. I had recurrent nightmares about being trapped in a tiny box with no way out, a claustrophobic's worst nightmare. And I was terrified of enclosed spaces. I couldn't even ride the escalator by myself. I had to have someone with me at all times. But somehow I managed to graduate from a prestigious university with a degree in psychology, all while being on academic probation for most of my semesters. I was a mess, but I had one thing going for me: creativity. I could write poetry that rhymed and stories that made people cry. I won awards for my writing and got published in literary magazines. When I learned about the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, I took the test and scored as an INFJ advocate, the rarest personality type, making up only 1 to 3% of the population. Advocates are known for their creativity, insightfulness, and ability to see the world in unique ways. But they can also be highly sensitive, which I definitely am. I felt like I finally found the reason why I struggled so much growing up. It wasn't just because I was overly emotional. It was because I had a divergent mind that saw things differently. Divergent thinking is a problem-solving approach that involves generating multiple solutions to a problem by exploring a wide range of ideas and perspectives. It's the opposite of convergent thinking, which involves finding the single best solution to a problem by analyzing the pros and cons of each option. Divergent thinking is often associated with creativity and innovation. And research has shown that people who are able to think divergently are better at solving problems, making decisions, and coming up with innovative solutions. But here's what no one tells you. Divergent thinking can be a curse as well as a gift. Because when you're constantly bombarded with information and stimuli, your brain doesn't know how to filter it out and shuts down. That's why advocates have such low stress thresholds. They're constantly overwhelmed and burnt out. For years, I thought I was lazy and unmotivated. I couldn't stick to one project or finish what I started. I always had to start new ones because I got bored of the old ones. I was diagnosed with ADHD and dyslexia. But now I realize it wasn't that I couldn't focus. I had too many interests and could unfocus on just one, because my brain was constantly searching for novelty and stimulation. If you're a divergent thinker, you're not broken. You're not lazy or unmotivated. You're highly sensitive and easily overwhelmed. You need to find ways to calm your mind and ground yourself in the present moment. Otherwise, you'll continue to suffer from anxiety, depression, and burnout.